Hey guys, we're here in Montreal, me and my partner in crime.
There's a dude with his donger out right over there. That's not you. You have pants on, obviously.
Alrighty, then. Alrighty. How do we start these things?
It's like an interview.
Who's interviewing you?
I'm interviewing you.
Okay.
So
what are we doing here?
tell me what you do for the company. I deal with the customers.
You keep saying that joke. I don't get it.
It's from Office Space.
Oh yeah.
That's so good. So what are we doing here? We are in Montreal, land of the Mounties and maple syrup, to meet with the teams up here. This is our big studio. We come here. They don't like that we come here, I assume.
They usually issue warnings.
Yes. I asked for a key card and they said no. They said for Stone yes, for Alex absolutely not.
So sad. It is, to give you a sense of timing, it is about 2 weeks past the 2017 E3.
Yep.
Our more exciting E3s. And here we are on the road again.
I reference it like it happened months ago, and Jess is always like, no, that was 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Was it even 2 weeks ago?
Time is...
Actually, was it 2 weeks ago?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Or was it 1 week ago?
It was 2 weeks ago. But time is irrelevant. You see, time is like a flat circle, much like Earth.
Time is like sand blowing out. There should be a game about that.
Seems like a good call.
Ace of Persia. This is also significant because it is the first Montreal trip that we've done as a tandem since you've come back to the company.
Yes.
And for me, I don't know how it feels for you, but for me, it's it reminds me of the first time you went to Canada. It was us going to Montreal.
Yes. That was like
6 years ago? Must be
2012, I think. Because I don't think I ever went to Montreal for Revelations. I think it was for AC3. And
I remember it because
I don't know how to let's make this very clear. I was young.
You asked me.
I was impressionable.
You asked me if you can just use American money in Canada.
Not like everybody uses dollars. I said it as if, hey, if I don't have Canadian money, can I give someone American currency? And the answer is yes. Like, some people will take that. I could go out there and be like, I have $10.
Try paying the cab that way.
And some Canadian guy will be like, well, $10 is obviously
and it'll be a homeless person.
Much cheaper. I'm like, here, take this money.
Yeah, it'll be the homeless. I don't think
I don't
think they have homeless people here.
No, it's too cold, man.
I think they actually have a program here for homeless people. They turn them all into Mounties.
No, they turn them all into maple syrup.
That's horrible. But true.
Yeah, I had no idea how to travel as a young adult.
5 years ago.
Yes.
And bring it fast forward to today.
I haven't been here in a very long time.
You asked me, Stone, do I need a special adapter for my plugs?
I didn't say, do I need one? I said, oh, I should probably bring one.
What are you going to adapt it to?
I don't know, the regular...
Energon?
Yeah. No, it's...
Optimus.
They should really make Transformers that are power adapters, because I would 100% buy one of those.
I've changed my phone battery to Energon.
I'm like...
Till all are one.
Yeah. Canada's cool, though. I appreciate Montreal. It is warm. I remember the last time I was here before I left UB was in January.
Oh yeah, you get the gamut of temperature here.
I literally thought I was gonna die.
It'll be super warm or 10 feet of snow, freezing cold. Die without a jacket.
I also had sweetbread here.
What is sweetbread?
Sweetbread is not a dessert. This very nice Canadian waitress said, "Oh, you'll love it. It is a food that is common in Montreal." And I said, "Okay, sure. Give me the
poutine, okay.
the local the local grub.
Is it like Hawaiian bread?
No, it is fish glands that they mash into a patty, and then they put breading around it, and they fry it, and they give it to you. Spoiler alert: it was super good. It was not bad.
Spoiler alert: no.
I would eat it again.
I would never. No.
I actually put it on both sides of my neck and then jumped into the water, thinking that I would get gills. I'm like the Hispanic Aquaman.
Your time's up. What's
Like
time
Miles
around?
Morales
Timer?
is.
You don't even know who Miles Morales is. Stop trying to throw out comic book terms.
I'm hip. I get it.
You're not. You don't.
He's Iron Man.
Ah.
So yeah, this trip is a quick one. We get to do a couple meetings with our fine friends in the Montreal studio. What the gist is, we are in meetings. If anybody's like, oh man, PR gets to travel a bunch,
So glamorous.
and I tell people about this all the time. My family's like, yeah, you get to go to like Canada, you get to go to Paris. My favorite comparison is one time we all went to Paris and Jess came with us, and she was texting me selfies of her at the Palace of Versailles and at the Louvre, and I think we started texting her selfies of us in a meeting room, just like white walls, like literally nothing.
So yeah, that's funny because I thought the story you were gonna say is because that's the trip you got horribly sick.
Oh yeah,
Like you were like sweating,
I thought I was gonna throw up in a meeting that I had to present in.
diarrhea for 4 days.
No, only 3.
It's like you were like
It's
pooping
coming
out
out
of
of me
the
like
nose.
lava. Everything's warm,
God, that was the worst trip ever for you.
and that's
For
from
me,
eating
it
beef
was
tartare.
awesome. I thought that was one of my favorite trips of all time.
So this
Fantastic.
one, 2 days worth of meetings.
Yep.
We're gonna go get poutine.
Yep,
I'm excited
that would be
about.
cool.
Yeah.
Poutine Voltron has assembled, and this is your first time.
No, I've had it before.
Okay.
My first poutine story was the first trip, or the second trip I think we took out here, and I remember it very vividly. We all got back to the hotel, and we were with some IGN folks, and everybody's like, "I'm good, I'm done," and Caleb from the video team said, "Shout out to Caleb, he's great." Said, "I think I want poutine," and I'm like, "Well, everybody's going to sleep. I don't know what we're gonna do." And so we get back to our hotel rooms, and it must have been like midnight, 12:30. I was still working, and my phone buzzes, and he goes, "Hey, are you awake?" And I'm like, "It's on. I'm good. Let's go." We went to Chez Claudette and had, I think mine had like cornbread on it or something. There was something
Cornbread or corn dogs?
Corn dogs.
Significant difference.
Very different. You had something.
So
with
you
it.
had shady 1 a.m.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Just like when you go to New York and you get the hankering for like a street hot dog. Yeah, no, street meat is what they call it.
They call other things street meat too.
I'd give them Canadian money. Here, I will take your finest street meat, please. And they
So
take it.
they do not take
They take
Canadian
it.
right now.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
here. Those are homeless people. I keep telling. They're pissed off homeless people now.
On
So-
top of poutine.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah,
Meetings.
all day meetings. Poutine with some buddies.
We're getting poutine twice. It sounds like the team is going to take us for lunch tomorrow.
I thought we were going to Arby's.
No, he said there's no Arby's in Canada.
Oh,
Step up your game. And then we have our evening activity,
yep.
which is axe
Dinner.
throwing. No,
No, he was kidding.
no, he's not.
He was joking.
No, he's not. He
He's not
says, let me pull up the email.
He was saying as a joke.
We planned a special activity, a very Viking-esque activity, which is axe throwing, before we go to dinner downtown. So I'm not attending.
Well, no one was asking me.
That's a very sharp comment.
My humor is cutting edge.
So,
MTV Crib style. This is where the magic happens. This is the Warriors Den.
it is. This is the den.
This is where it all happens. Hey guys, it is the end of day 1 here in Montreal. I am exhausted. I've been trying to wake up at 5 a.m. regardless of what time zone I'm in. That's my big thing for all my travel. I would manage it. I'd manage all the time zones and jet lag by waking up at 5 a.m. wherever I am around the world. Which is awesome unless you find yourself going to sleep at 3 a.m. And so today was me surviving on 2 hours of sleep, iced coffee, sugar-free Red Bull, Skittles, electric shock therapy, whatever it takes, because there are points where I felt like my soul was bleeding out of my eyes. That's how tired I've been today. Fortunately, the meetings were amazing. I had a really good day. We went on after the meetings. We grabbed poutine for lunch. Not healthy.
I ordered poutine.
I was bold.
Steak on
I'm
poutine
eating
and a
percentage
side
of
of hamburger. What else do we have here?
Sorry, guys. That's because of the AC.
My lord.
Corn dogs. We went to a place called Rage, appropriately named because at Rage, it is basically a facility where you throw axes of all sizes and shapes. And what I've learned today is that I should not ever hold an axe or anything sharp. Yeah, no bueno. Not a good scenario.
It was the fun. That's what it was.
I tore that floor out. Yeah, taught the floor a lesson. By that point, it was 7:38. Grabbed dinner, and then the other guys went out for ice cream. I don't know how they do it. I'm a little fat kid, and I made a smart choice and skipped out on ice cream to head back here to get some sleep. But here I am looking at my stupid camera, so it's kind of failed there. Yeah, so that was today. A good day. Always good to come out and see the developers you've been working with. As amazing as technology is, with email and our ability to work as a global organization, you just can't beat that FaceTime, that personal time. So us coming out here to Montreal was a really good thing for that, for us as a team. I guess that's true of any relationship, right? It's you just can't find a substitute for spending time together. I think that's one of the biggest challenges of this job is, we're a week out from E3, and God, it's just been a week. And here we are on the road again, and that sounds glamorous, but it is incredibly taxing emotionally and physically when you're doing it all the time for years on end. And it's a strain when you're trying to build a life back home. And I think that I'm not complaining about the travel. This is the life I chose. This is the career I chose. But there are points, and maybe now I'm at one of those points, exhausted from E3, exhausted from life, where kind of feeling that toll, and kind of wanting that personal time with people. So yeah, well, one more day, exciting day tomorrow. Really diving into planning, and we'll see what else Montreal has to offer. Guys, you're not going to believe this, but my hotel room has a handicap button. Oh shit. I broke it.